Hello everyone and welcome to Politics Today live on Channels Television, your home for the news. I am Kayode Okikiolu here in Lagos, Nigeria, and we apologize for starting behind schedule. But let's get started tonight. We take you to Abuja, the nation's capital, where the Nigeria Governors Forum is holding a 3-day induction program for governors across the country. Now, the event, which held at the banquet hall in the presidential villa, is being attended by newly elected governors and outgoing ones. Well, the idea is to support incoming governors in developing key governance and management skills that will help them transition from campaigning to managing the processes of governance, which is the real work. If you ask me, that is great. Now, the Vice President, Professor Osinbajo, was at the event, and he asked the governors, both elect and returning, to work hard to boost their IGR in the next 4 years.
We're confronted again with a new increase in minimum wage and the same problems that increases in minimum wage mean. So as the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun. We must confront the problem, not by merely hoping that the federal government can do more, because that may not necessarily offer much hope. Already our deficit is close to 2 trillion, while debt service is somewhere in the order of 54%. Debt service to revenue is somewhere in the order of 54%. States must, in the next few years, simply earn more IGR. We must effectively collect VAT and increase even agricultural output. We must work with the federal government to make broadband infrastructure available all over the country, so our young people anywhere in the country can do the jobs from anywhere in the world, from their villages in any corner of Nigeria. If a state is charging for right of way from communications companies and is hindering the laying of cables and other broadband infrastructure as a
President, the Vice President spoke about IGR because 2 days from now is May Day or Workers' Day. And from all indications, the NLC is going to be meeting the governors to iron out the implementation of the new 30,000 Naira minimum wage. And what's more, the NLC says it will not tolerate any reduction. So as it stands, the governors already have a huge task ahead of them. So as we wish them the very best, let's bring you some other political stories making the rounds at this time.
Ahead of the May 29 handover of government, the Ogun State government has inaugurated a 26-member transition committee. At the occasion in the conference hall of the governor's office, the deputy governor, Mrs. Yetunde Ononuga, asked committee members to justify their appointment in ensuring a peaceful coexistence and not tampering with the peaceful atmosphere in the state. The Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress have staged a walk in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, tagged March for Jobs, to draw the attention of government to the need to create more jobs. The march is in preparation for the Workers' Day celebration coming up on Wednesday, the 1st of May 2019. The labour unions also seized the opportunity to call on all employers of labour in the country to implement the new minimum wage, as signed into law by President Muhammadu Buhari, and urged the government to improve infrastructure for mass job creation. The NLC says it will continue to campaign against anti-work policies and practices.
We call on government to rehabilitate public roads, power supply, railway, inland waterway, schools, and hospitals as enabling infrastructure for mass industrialization and mass job. We call on all employers of labor to quickly commence the implementation of the new national minimum wage of 30,000 naira.